Sally is a tiny snail who lives in a great big garden. The garden has flowers, fruits, vegetables, and lots of interesting things. For Sally the snail to explore, she has a pretty gel that changes from light brown to black to deep orange. Sally the snail loves living in her tree stump and exploring the garden around her home. Her tree stump is big and roomy and keeps her nice and warm. The garden is spacious and colourful with lots of big, beautiful flowers. The flowers are especially exciting to Sally because she's so small, so they seem huge to her. There are red roses, yellow daisies, and purple and orange and white poppies. She likes to sit in the shade of the flower petals and leaves and watch everything going on in the garden. Sally is not the only snail who lives here. Her next-door neighbour's name is Sam Sally, and Sam are good friends and they like to explore the garden together. Sam is larger than Sally, and his shell is grey and blue because Sam is bigger than her. He moves a lot faster, and when they stroll through the garden together, she has to remind him to slow down to her pace. There are other creatures in the garden too, other than the snails. There are a couple of lizards and frogs. Larry, the lizard, lives close to the snails and sometimes comes to visit them. He is bright green with matching green eyes. Larry is a funny lizard who loves to make jokes and tell silly stories. Larry's best friend is Freddy the Frog, who loves to laugh. He thinks Larry's jokes are hilarious and tries to retell them, but usually forgets the punchline. Freddy is very nice and likes to chat with all the creatures in the garden. He is light green and his colour matches Larry's. Very nicely, their colour camouflages them in the green grass and leaves. This is perfect when they need to hide. They are both great at playing hide and seek. Sally the snail is very happy living in her garden. She is grateful for the peace and quiet, but sometimes she wants an adventure. Today is one of those days. So she reaches out to her friends to make a plan. Today, Sally, Sam, Larry and Freddy are going to explore the garden to see if there are any new PLPLS or things to look at. A nice breeze blows through the garden and a few fluffy white clouds float overhead. The air is humid and damp, which is the type of weather that the friends like most. None of them like it when it gets too hot or sunny. They prefer a cool, relaxing atmosphere so they can stay outside for long periods of time without getting too tired or hot. The friends meet outside Siz's tree stump to make a plan for the day. Yesterday, Sally heard some unfamiliar sounds and noises in the garden, and it looked to her like the people who own the garden were putting in some new statues. As decorations, Sally wants to explore the statues and see what they are. She suggests this to Sam, Lai and Freddy, who all think it is a great idea. They love when the people who own the garden bring new things for them to explore. Together a journey over toward the front of the human family's house. Larry the lizard scurries along quickly, and Freddy the frog hops long distances at once, making it hard for Sam and Sally to catch up. Larry and Freddy eventually realize they are too far ahead of their friends and stop and wait for them. Sam makes it to them way before Sally does. When Sally finally catches up, she's tired and out of breath from going so fast for a snail. That is, the friends don't want to leave Sally behind, so they make sure to go slower so that they can all stay together. Since they are moving slower now, they can chat and pay more attention to their surroundings. They pass some pretty flowers on their way to see the new statues. Sally looks up at the multicolored flowers and points out that the daisies look like they are dancing in the breeze. Larry stands up on his back legs and imitates the flowers' movements. He sways back and forth to the same rhythm as the pedals. Freddie starts to laugh and tries to do the same, but his long back legs aren't strong enough to hold him up, and he stumbles. Larry stops dancing and looks down at Freddie to make sure he's okay. Once he's sure that Freddie isn't hurt, the rest of the friends start laughing. Freddie smiles and sticks out his long tongue when they finish laughing. Sam realizes they are getting close enough to see the statues in the distance. He can't quite identify each shape, so he asks his friends if they want to try to guess what they are. Sam imagines the statues are cats with tiny collars. Sally thinks that they are fairies near the little flower pots on the porch. Larry guesses that they are giant dragon statues to protect the garden from intruders. Freddie says that the garden probably has frog statues that look just like him. Everyone laughs as he says that and wonders why the people would put frog statues in the garden when there are plenty of real frogs to see. However, Freddie sticks by his guess and is pretty sure he is right. The friends continue walking along, enjoying the nice breeze and each other's company. The clouds are fluffy and white and block the sun, so they can all travel comfortably as they continue along. Sally hums a quiet little tune, just like the birds overhead, one by one. Sam, Larry, and Freddie join in and create a beautiful harmony that helps them pass the time, the friends, enjoy their slow walk. And when they finally get to the statues, they almost walk right past them because they're so focused on their song. Freddie the Frog is the first to notice that they've arrived. That's because the first thing he sees is a statue of two frogs. Together, his guess was, right, the statue frogs are sitting together on a bench reading a book, and they are way bigger than Freddie and all of his friends. Freddie turns to his friends and looks at them expectantly, waiting for them to say that he was right. Sam is the first to admit it and gives Freddie a high five. Freddie grins as the others join in and tell him what a good guess it was. He hops up onto the statue and poses with it as if he is reading the book too. The statue next to the frog is a large mushroom that provides the perfect amount of shade for them to sit under. While enjoying the new view, the shade helps them stay cool and is much more comfortable than sitting in the hot sun. There is also a new statue with a sign that welcomes everyone to the garden and to the family's home. This statue has pretty floral designs on it. Sally especially likes this statue and appreciates that the people who own the garden are so kind and welcoming. The friends sit and rest under the mushroom statue. For a while, the breeze is still blowing, and they watch as the tree leaves and flower petals rustle. The garden is always so calm and quiet, and they take their time to enjoy how beautiful their home is. Freddie, Larry, Sam, and Sally relax and chat for a while until it's time for a nap. Sally looks forward to returning to her tree stump and sleeping peacefully since it is a long journey back. The friends take it slow and don't try to hurry. They know a refreshing nap is well worth the wait. As they stroll back, the friends try to guess what the book is that the statue frogs are reading. Maybe it's a fairy tale, an adventure story, or maybe a bedtime story to help them get ready for a good long sleep.